What's going on, everyone? It's your boy Dak908, aka the Dig Dug himself. You're truly back again with some more Monster Hunter Generations gameplay, and today we fight Glavenus, the #1 out of all the flagship monsters that are in this game. It is the actual flagship to this game. Now, I'm gonna say this about this guy. He's a handful, guys. He's the only monster where I can't use a lance to fight him. I can, but I won't really use a lance to fight him. Okay, like it's weird. I'm a lancer through and through. I'm using all these different weapons for you guys just to have a bit of weapon diversity, but he's the only monster where I'm just like, yo man, we ain't cutting it with this lance. So I have to pull out my dual-bladed depths. Okay, so with that being said, I pretty much gave away my recommended hunting style for this video. Absolutely do I recommend a depth. I mean, just like straight up, you can get away with some aerial, but I totally recommend some adept. I mean, his deviant is much more worse. I don't recommend anything else but adept. I don't see how people do it without it. I might just be a bad hunter. That might just be it. But anyway, let's move it over. Let's get to his weakness. Of course, his weakness is water. All right, no surprise there. It's kind of what I'm using right now. I'm using the Sworn Rapiers, I believe it's called Sworn Sabers. Excuse me. Dual blades, they are water. It's only level 2, I believe, so its attack is 120 and then like 12 water or something like that. It's not an OP weapon, it's just pretty decent. So use using water when you come in here and fight this guy, and you should be in good hands. I mean, well, in terms of weapons and whatnot. Also, since he is a fire type monster, you want to bring something that's not too susceptible to catching on fire. The only reason why I'm still using my Fiesto armor is because I actually found a fire resistance talisman that like clears me of all my fire elements. So I'm like, yo, let's run it. And also just because I just kept upgrading the defense on it. It's just real fun armor as well. So with that being said, let's move over to his armor. Okay, let's move to his armor. Glavenus, that is. His armor is amazing. Alright guys, like straight up, if you can make this guy's armor early, do it as fast as you can. I promise you, you'll run that one armor like forever, if you're not already running like Mitsun or something like that. But his armor has a really cool ability called I think it's heavy polish now. It used to be called hard polish in Monster Hunter Cross. I'm still gonna call it hard polish. Anyway, it allows you to sharpen your weapon with the whetstone, of course, and when you do this, your sharpness will not go down at all for a solid minute. So if you only have like one hit of white on a weapon and then use your hard polish, you get to have your white for a solid minute before it actually wears off. So it takes a minute for it to wear off, which is really cool. Alright, that's really fun. It's a great skill. It's an amazing skill. It's a skill all by itself that's worth getting the armor, straight up. And on top of that, it has sharpness +2 and hard polish. That's kind of broke, okay guys? So run that. Run sharpness, run you some hard polish, and you're in great hands. His armor is amazing. His weapons, though, his weapons are equally amazing. Truth be told, up until the very end of the game, his fire weapons beat that of Rathalos. Rathalos finally comes back with all his hyper fire weapons and things like that at like the very end. But all the way up until then, you can totally run you some Glavenus fire weapons, and you're outclassing the Rathalos in every which way possible. Now, he has a weapon in every category, so if you are a gunner or a longsword or a dual blade user, he has something for you. So if you need some real good fire, look no further than this guy. So with that being said, his equipment is totally make all of his equipment, right? Straight up. Now, moving over from his equipment, let's actually move to his fighting styles. Alright, so his main thing is his tail. As you can see, his tail is quite long. Very long even. He will use his tail as his primary means of attack for the most part. So let's talk about his tail attacks. First, he has a quick stab, that I like to call it. It's just like he'll stab it into the ground, like close to your feet. It's kind of hard to really adjust to it because it happens very quickly, and the angle in which he takes to do it, it kind of like throws you off a little bit. He does it a couple of times here, and he catches me like every time. So I guess like watch out for that. Granted though, when he does do this, he leaves himself open for attack for a little while, so that's a good thing. He also has this move where he'll just like fling his tail over and try to like slam it down with the full brunt of it. He could do that in. He can use that particular move once, or he can combo into it again. He can also jump into the move and, you know, jump into another one as well. So he has two ways in which you can do this attack. that attack, if you get hit by it, is gonna cause you some serious harm. So if you see him winding up for that, you want to seriously move away, okay? He has another ability where he'll actually heat up his tail with his mouth, and then he'll fling the fire across the ground with his tail. Now, him getting ready to fling it is a very, very telegraphed attack, so much so that a lot of people tend to overcompensate for it. Like, they think it's gonna come, but it's very slow. And then, like, they'll still get hit by the fire because the fire is what comes mad later. I get hit with it all the time. As an adept user, I still run into it all the time. But he has that particular move. He has this other move with his tail where he'll, like, oh wait, this is the other one. No, I can talk about this one. Where he will grab his tail with his mouth, and then he'll, like, pull a lot of tension onto it, and you can hear it. Okay, this is the most important one. This is his hardest hitting attack. I don't play Monster Hunter with sound, but the only way I can actually fight this guy effectively is with the sound on. You can hear him, like, you can hear the metal from his tail grinding with his off his teeth. Now, the grinding, it goes from really loud to like a sudden pause where you don't hear it. It'll be like, and then at that pause is when he's gonna release the tail and do this amazingly overpowered spinning attack. If you get hit with that spinning attack, you're taking potions, okay? Or you might be dead, one of the two. So listen closely for that. If you're adept, when you hear the grinding noise stop or the screeching noise stop, that's when he's gonna release it, and that's when you should hit the evade. So very important. Watch for that. Now, on top of all these things he can do with his tail, of course, he can do a standard little bite attack where he'll just like bite at you. That's not important. He also he shoots fire. Now, his fire isn't that of like normal fires, not fireballs. They're more like plasma, if you will, or lava, because they maintain on the ground for a little bit, and they look to have like a semi-solid kind of material to them. Granted, though, they actually do explode. Okay, so if you get hit with it, it's not over, but you should totally get out the way, because they do explode. But if you get caught in the explosion, it does quite a bit of damage. He'll do it where he'll just shoot just one. He has it to where he can shoot 1, 2, 3, left, right, center, of course. And he has this really interesting attack where he'll actually, like, run a little bit off to the side. Like he'll run to the side and shoot one, like a side shot. But other than that, that should be really most of his attacks. I mean, he is a tough monster, don't get me wrong. He is very hard. But he's definitely one of those guys that if you just let him do all this stuff and you observe him do these things, you're going to be in total good hands. Now, there's this one thing I should totally mention before we wrap it up here, is that in order for you to cut his tail off, it has to be heated. He heats his tail by I guess heating it up with his mouth or whatever. So if you want to cut the tail, you have to let him do that, or the tail has to be heated from one way or another. That's how he actually gets the tail heated. That's how he gets to cut the tail off. All that being said, everyone, it's your boy Dak, or it's been your boy Dak 908, aka the Dig Dug himself, and I'm going to take this small time right here to say that if you've made it this far, I've been uploading 7 to 8 videos a day for a week, and what I'm going to be doing is actually I'm gonna take a break, take a couple of days off, take the weekend off. It's Friday as I speak right now, so this is going to be the only video I upload today. Is it Friday? Yeah, it's Friday. This is gonna be the only video I upload today. There is still quite a bit of monsters for the village I need to upload. The rest of the 6-star village quest. There's actually a total of 12 monsters in the 6-star, and I'm going to try and get those knocked out to you guys over the course of maybe 2 days. That way I cut it in half so it's not a huge workload. But after I finish uploading the rest of the village stuff, I'm going to go and start doing the monsters that are relatively exclusive to the guild, and I will probably only do one of those a day. Because, I mean, I gave you the 30 videos, 30 monsters in 1 week. That's good. I mean, we got 41 more to go. I'll just upload that, over the course of like a month or so. So, that's that. But with that being said, everyone, hopefully you guys understand my plight and whatnot, and you found the information's video useful. And if you did, I appreciate that. That's the tail slam I was talking about. It's annoying. But, also at the end of this video, there is the ending dancing scene that... Yeah, there's a dancing, you'll see. But whatever. It's been your boy Dak908, aka the Dig Dug himself. Y'all, thank you so much for watching and supporting me. It's been a lot of fun doing this. We will continue playing Monster Hunter. Like, I'm not quitting. I'm just taking a 2-day break. But with that being said, everyone, it's been your boy. I'm gonna talk to y'all later. And as always, may the Desire Sensor forever be in your favor.